are live. And they are ready for draft.
Okay, I can just get out of this if.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, probably still got a little bit of time left. But yeah,
I
they're
mean, I don't
starting
need to
draft.
be in the lobby. Okay.
No, you don't. I can stream the draft to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the full swing of bans already, Brand and Evelyn both off the
All right.
table.
It's Pasta Man's Evelyn, I think.
Yeah, she's a Evelyn Kane
Evelyn
player.
Kane.
Blue side is Icathia.
Cannon her out.
Kane as well. Not surprising there. She's also a Kane player. Warwick.
Brandon Warwick, too.
A lot of jungle bans.
Most OP roll.
Yeah, no kidding, right? They must think that those are like the easiest champions or players to ban out. Grant and Sarah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Here's see how these comps come together here.
We got Purple Gang in the booth.
Okay.
What up, Basmer? What up, Evan? And Nocturne. So that's 3 jungle bans towards Grant, well, from Bilgewater.
Yeah, and I think the Zach is for IC Infusion in the top lane.
Was he a Zach top enjoyer?
I think he's been learning it. Spamming it a little.
Okay. Camille first pick from Icathia, definitely for Toledo. He's a Camille main. So he can flex that top and support.
Yeah, I think he's got that pretty good.
Seraphine. We haven't seen Bilgewater play with their full roster yet. I think last time they had a sub for Buffalo Barrage. I'm not too familiar with his pool.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with his pool or roles, but Tristana Seraphine locked in is definitely a lot of flex potential with those picks, because I know Rin on Bilgewater enjoys playing like AP carry Seraphine mid. Could be bot as well, could be Trist mid. Cameron says he hears from his sources.
I definitely think with Sarah, I think is definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
With the AD role or any role but support.
She's like, I think she's decent in support, but I think she's bad in mid right now for sure. Just kind of like doesn't really do enough of anything with the gold, you know.
Agreed.
Corky for Icathia.
Wonder if he's going the lethality Halo Blades.
It's probably Sammy playing it bottom. Spice Whore. Could be.
Look out for the early cheeses with the Corky Camille support, the double Halo Blades.
Yep. And there's a Grey Goose Gape.
Really abuse Oh, and the Insta-lock set.
Oh, you know what? In hindsight, too, the brand ban is actually a Grey Goose Gabe ban, because he's a support brand like main. So I'm sure Grant could play it in the jungle, but that's like a primary champion for Grey Goose Gabe. But his second champion is Xerath, so already taken off the board for Journal. Icathia could probably target more junglers here, honestly. And Volibear, I wouldn't be surprised to see them ban Volibear. Sarah plays a lot of that too. She'd be running out of champs at that point. Vlad, yeah, Vlad's a good ban too. You don't really know where the Seraphine's going, but
yeah, it's still kind of a flex, but I want to say it's probably in the bot lane.
Does Buffalo Barrage play AD carry or support? Does anyone know? I'm not sure. And Wukong. I guess they're not too concerned about Sarah playing Volibear. Pasta Man.
Yeah, I mean, Volibear did get nerfed a little.
Yeah. He falls off pretty hard. Okay, so that's a Seraphine mid, or a Tristana mid, for sure.
I know, drafting for late game's always the safer option in these 5-mans.
So far, I don't think Bilgewater's late game is super good, except for Tristana.
Yeah, Triss scales. They do have a lot of lockdown, so that's their saving factor.
A lot of
they really got to watch for the I guess I'm thinking it's Triss not bot. I mean,
probably.
They're definitely strong early, but I'd be careful for the level 1. The Corki and Camille cheese, they really gotta look out for that.
Sejuani for Grant, I think, is pretty good if
wow.
if he ganks, if he plays around Camille.
Yeah, the
there's
Camille,
good
I
synergy.
agree.
Yeah.
They really need Camille to just almost perma-roam this game and just sit on Sejuani.
The interesting thing about Icathia is we also haven't seen their main roster with all 5. Oh, Hui. Wait, this is interesting. So Journal's Hui, probably. Or Sammy Spice Horse, she could be playing Hui bot, and it could be a Corki mid.
Oh, and Camille top?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that
yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. I was kinda hoping for the Corki Camille bot lane.
Yeah, Toledo plays Camille mostly in support these days.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been too shocked, but I think lately it's Camille's better in top, I think.
You know, it is possible with the Sejuani or the Xerath Way bot. It's the double mage. But I'm thinking we'll probably see the Corki Xerath or Corki Way.
Throw up a prediction for the viewers.
We got the Shyvana locked in. Okay. Yeah, definitely 2 herbivore junglers early. Shyvana kind of struggles doing much of anything pre-6 besides securing drags, so
yeah,
see what this Sejuani can do. Even though she's not known for her early game, should be able to make a lot of plays around her top lane and what do I assume is her top lane.
Yeah, I think Bilgewater will lack a little bit of damage going into late game, but they have a lot of like AoE team fight potential. I think the key is going to be I think Mariah carries their top playing set. If he could get a flank on the set, I think that's like the X factor in this game.
That's IC Infusion, I think. In the
that was IC Infusion, yeah, that's right. Mariah Carey plays support. I forget. Mariah Carey usually winds up having to go top because there's never anyone that actually wants to play that role. But he finally gets to play his main role this tournament.
Yeah, so I still don't know where we're putting if we're putting the Triss mid or the Sarah.
I would guess that it's Buffalo Barrage playing Trist bottom and Rin,
aka
Vulpin Fury is playing the Tristana or the Seraphine mid. That would be my guess. Just based off.
What do you think about the Shyvana pick? How do we build the full AP or are we going more of the attack speed tank?
I think you kind of have to go full AP.
Yeah.
Does the champion even do anything if you don't?
The champion doesn't do much of anything.
Well, the good thing about the Shyvana pick is there's like 3 really easy to one-shot targets. She goes glass cannon.
I agree.
And Camille she can chunk pretty easily too. So.
Yeah, they have a lot of like I said, lockdown on the team fights, and hopefully they just let Shyvana poke them down before the team fights. But it's gonna be pretty hard, you know, the Xerath way.
Yeah.
They have a lot of engage for them. They're not mobile, but they can really take some poke, and fighting could be pretty difficult.
I think Buffalo Barrage is another huge X factor for me because I haven't really seen him play much, and I think last tournament he was a Chemtech player, so he's probably like the lower end of the Hextech bracket. So I'm interested to see like how he performs and if he can keep up, because Sammy and Grey Goose Gabe are probably going to be pretty aggressive bot lane.
Yeah. I mean, 5s are definitely a lot different than Philicky, of course. So
oh yeah, for sure.
You never know how people might always perform a little better or worse than their actual rank.
That's true. And Tristana is a pretty safe champ if you want to be, so you might be able to just like coast through the lane phase and.
Yeah, definitely. I really was hoping we were gonna get that Camille Corki bot lane.
That would have been pretty hype.
I guess we still don't know though, do we?
Technically not. Yeah, they could flex. Hui could go mid or bot. Corki could go mid or bot. So I guess that just depends on how they like their matchups. I would imagine Hui is thrilled to lane against Seraphine. Corki probably less so, but I don't think it's like bad for him. So
the Hui kind of gets some free scaling. Oh.
The channel points prediction is like dead even. Everybody's 50-50 split on this one. I think a lot of people had high hopes for Icathia after draft, and then week 1 they faltered and did not perform to the expectation, and then Demacia crushing them and just like going 2-0 kind of just shook everybody's like viewpoints on the Hextech bracket.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's pretty
cool. Bilgewater, they lost, but you know they still won a game, and I believe the 3rd game of their set was very winnable. So they definitely have some potential.
Yeah, they took
they still got a lot of chances.
They took Bandle City to 3 games, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. In that 3rd game, I think they had a lead too, and just we know how slippery leads can be.
Yeah. Yes, we do. I think it's a lot more fun though when brackets play out like less than like not what you expected to, right? Like a lot of people probably expected, you know, like in our bracket, it's like us and Ishtal, you know, and people expect in the middle bracket like actually I don't know who people expect anymore, but a lot of people probably expected Icathia and Bandle City. I did. I thought those two would be like running the bracket, but that is like very much so not what's happening. So this bracket is like anyone's to take.
Definitely a lot of pick potential on Icathia.
I really want to see Journal bounce back because in his week 1 performance he didn't do too hot, but I know he's really good. He's my former teammate. We were in the other Boozebash that had 3 brackets. There was only been one other, and he was on my team, and we won that one. So it's like, I know he's got it. He's got it in him.
Who would you say has the easier to execute comp?
The champions are on Bilgewater are easier to play, for sure.
I think so too. I think just the lockdown with the Nautilus are almost a guaranteed Seraphine ult on whoever they lock down. They can probably get a lot of free.
The problem,
especially with the no mobility on the Hui and Xerath, that's gonna be really scary.
I think the only problem is while their comp's easier to play, it does lack some scaling.
Lacks a lot of damage too.
And yeah, so at least they don't have to like put the brain power into playing to full champions.
Yeah.
Although it's probably pretty hard to actually have a huge impact on Shyvana.
Yeah, and I would have liked to see if we're picking the Sejuani in the jungle, a couple more melees. You know, it's now he's kind of forced to play through his Camille, even though that's not a bad thing. But you kind of want to spread the love and look for a melee support if you have Sejuani jungle or a melee mid laner here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to make sure that my stream is gonna work because I haven't streamed in a while. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the team icons are not on the front.
Like we're loading into game. 3 TPs. So we got the Hui 80 carry with the Hui Xerath bot lane, I believe. We have the Camille going top. I think the Corki mid. Unless we have the Corki going bot lane. The Hui mid.
Okay.
Let's see, he is going the Hail of Blades.
I'm doing some overlay shit.
A lot of pinging going on.
There we go. Yeah. Bilgewater is stacking here.
Wait, do you want to fast forward or should I back up to you?
I'll fast forward. Oh, okay. They found Sammy. She failed her flash. Oh, man. Sorry about that, guys. I was, fixing the overlay. Should be good now, though. Sammy's a little tilted, I imagine, but...
So you're at 112?
Now I'm 117, 18,
okay.
19.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So, Sammy's licking her wounds, walking back to lane without flash. Unfortunate.
That is gonna be tough. It is the Hui bot. Flashless into the Nautilus lane, the Nautilus Tristana, that's really scary.
Rin's playing Trist mid, so it's actually Seraphine bot. Slimsh is playing Seraphine, and Buffalo Barrage is playing Nautilus. That's interesting. So Slimsh is going to be farming on Seraphine, AP carry. And he started tier. So that definitely makes the situation a little better for Sammy, not having Flash.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it is the Triss mid, you're right. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty tough to punish this way with a Seraphine.
Yeah.
I wonder almost if it would have been better to let the Tristana go bot there after we burned the Hoi Flash.
Maybe, honestly. It's just a lot easier to punish. Oh, but they did hit level 2 first, and Icathio's bot lane is kind of caught out. Sammy doesn't have Flash. She's getting locked up. Exhaust, she doesn't have Flash, and she's going to die to Slimsh.
Wow, yep. They really... Huh.
That's just bot lane fundamentals.
Just got the level 2, yeah. You know, like, you just got to respect it. You have no Flash, you lost the level 2 push.
Yeah. I mean, you have to respect the level 2 push when you're flashless. If you're not going to win, you have to figure it out and just back up. Toledo. Grant, jumping on Icy Infusion. Ooh! Nice flash from Grant. He kills Icy Infusion before he can pop that set W.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So it looks like playing through topside is probably the plan here. Hopefully Sammy and Gabe can just pull it together from here. If you're an Icathia fan. Rin looking for an engage here on the journal. Gonna have to Valk out. Trade winds up going pretty even because she walked over the Valk, so I'm getting messages. Oh yeah, I'll stream for you. Hopefully that doesn't like fry my FPS. Okay.
Alright, we're already seeing an early 1k gold lead for the red team, and if you're playing Shyvana, you'd really like to... You really like this, you know, as an herbivore jungler, you're just really looking to full clear until you hit level 6, and then play the game.
Yeah.
And if we have a first drag as a Hextech dragon, so it doesn't really matter too much. It's pretty easy for Shyvana to take. You know, if we're looking at something like a Chemtech, maybe you are a little more wary about playing around it, but
for sure.
Hopefully they'll see what the...
I imagine they probably try to just play through topside and get like grubs and stuff, but I don't know. Grant's bot right now, so maybe he'll try to rectify the situation down there. I mean, you're still not like in a dire spot if you're like as Icathia's bot lane. Like, yeah, Sammy's 0-2, but she's like even in CS, like her champion is stronger in the late game. She's gonna be okay.
You know, even though Icy Infusion had that death, he's still up about 500 gold. I know there's a big wave crashing.
Yeah, he got that first
Toledo
blood.
Can get, though.
Grant ganks in the Buffalo Barrage has to flash, but oh, Nautilus hooks back in. Exhaust onto Nautilus. Great escape. Doesn't have flash. Grant's still here though. Are they gonna catch the flashless Nautilus?
They might. This is big.
Grant missed the second part of the W. The stun goes down.
And this is where you'd really like to see a melee support.
Oh my god. Gregor's Gabe gets the kill.
Oh, they still pick it up though.
From downtown.
Kill over to the support. Not bad when you have a damage dealing support to just let
Grant! Oh! Grant walked back to push the wave and died to Seraphine.
Oh no.
Holy shit. Slimsh caught Grant with his pants down.
I do not want to see that.
You can't ever be mad seeing Slimsh P. 2-0. That guy, that's the most wholesome dude in this whole Discord. That's so funny. Grant just walks into the wave to help crash and just dies.
Alright, Nautilus going around bot lane.
Grant is gonna set up a lane bush gank.
Yep.
No, maybe not. Grant is like, every time I played against him in Boozebash, it was so annoying. He would like camp my lane bush for so long. Set ults Camille towards the turret. So Toledo's just gonna walk out. Buffalo Barrage.
And that's the one safe part about Toledo. Or Camille.
Yeah.
There's still the flashless Nautilus. Just taking a bunch of poke. Looking for a roam, but
Sarah's
not the best roam timer.
Sarah also has a pickaxe.
So yeah, looks like we're getting that AD kind of tank Shyvana.
But she also has Dark Harvest.
A lot of frontline. Interesting.
I think I've seen like, does pickaxe build in the Shojin?
Shojin is Caulfield's, Hindle Gem, and Longsword, I want to say.
Because if Shojin, I feel like I've seen like hybrid Shyvana builds where they go like Shojin Leandries or Shojin Nashers, something like that. Yeah. But trading grubs for Drake, I think you're okay with that on either side.
Like, yeah,
you'd
definitely prefer the you'd really prefer the Drakes on the Shyvana, but
oh yeah,
that's always good to trade. It's a push and pull type of game.
The only thing about it I don't like is if you're Bilgewater is like if you're playing for grubs, your top side is
Grant's behind them.
Yeah, Grant's super deep. Do you think they spotted him?
I don't think so. They have no vision.
Oh, there's the blast or the
like he's
vision
just
cone.
Taking the Shyvana should probably be looking to invade it. It's kind of rough for the
Is he gonna get out there?
Although the Sejuani did let the blue buff reset, so unfortunately he only gets the blue.
And he'll take what he can get.
Which isn't the biggest deal.
He's pretty far behind in camps, so
yeah,
it's nice for him to get one back. Azalea confirms too that pickaxe does build into Shojin, so
okay, it is pickaxe.
I imagine it's Shojin and like Leandries or something, or Shojin Nashers, like you said, something like that. I don't know anything about that champion, so.
Yeah, you know, you need your items, you need your ability haste, because you know the biggest point is you want as much CDR as possible for when you're ult, so you can get as many E's out as possible.
And then Shojin just kind of gives you % increase on the damage.
The Corki roaming down bot lane though.
Grant's spotted here. Might be setting up a dive. There's no one else in Bilgewater on this side of the map, but they're gonna call it off.
Oh.
They're gonna actually look for Rin here. Rin is flash and W, hovering her jungler. Toledo's here on the roam. Flash from Rin, but she still gets hit by the stun on the other side. Sejuani ult goes wide, but the Camille ult locks up the Tristana. And she's dead. Flash from Journal. Nice. Great effort from Rin to try and escape, though. I mean, she forced a
almost
flash.
got it.
They're sitting on a ward.
It's rough. You know, the Shyvana still, though, 74 farm to 38. That's...
Yeah, it's,
you know, Sejuani's always going to be useful, provides a lot of CC and lockdown. But, you know, how far ahead can the Shyvana get, and can they make a difference with it? You know, even though Sarah's down 10 CS, she's still 201. We're just scaling with the tier.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're Shyvana, the way you impact this game is by getting a ton of gold and one-shotting people. So she's definitely putting herself in the position that she has to have a big impact. Sejuani is about 200, 150. Oh, okay. Gabe just kills Slimsh. The Xerath extraordinaire. I looked at the gold for 1 second.
Yeah. That was a full health ult.
There's only about a 300 gold, 250 gold difference between Grant and Sarah, despite all the camps that she's taken. So.
Yeah.
And like you said, Sejuani doesn't need much gold to be effective.
She doesn't, especially if we end up with a Knight's Vow, but I guess you just put that on the Corki this game.
Yeah, probably. Little lane gank here. See Toledo dies to this. He's locked up, flashes.
Oh,
set flashes into the turret.
From the set.
Nice. Very well executed kill.
Agreed. Wave shoves out. Toledo loses a big wave.
He'll catch some of it on the backside. Not a lot.
That cannon's pretty low.
Yeah, that one's gonna die.
Let's see if Bilgewater is gonna look for these grubs here. The support has roamed up.
Yeah, Gabe is roamed up. He took the wave, so Camille didn't TP. But they're gonna go for Sarah here. Grant hits the Sejuani ult. The Xerath W. Sarah's gonna flash out. He doesn't have R.
Yeah. You know, they got one though, so that's 4. That's all you really. That's what you want, but let's see if they play for drag here.
Nautilus ult onto Sammy in the mid lane. Is Rin close enough to help? Hoi ult onto Buffalo Barrage, and he's just gonna go down.
Blow the Nautilus up. Oh, yep, there we go.
Good kill from Sammy. God, Hoi is so crazy, dude.
Yeah, just does about everything you could want out of a mid laner.
I don't know if Toledo wanted that. He followed it really deep into the turret. Sammy's gonna flash forward and get the kill though, so.
Ooh.
Execute.
Ah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll take the execute.
This Tristana feeling the pincers. That Corky rocket. Holy shit. I gotta learn this champ again.
Yeah, Corky goes crazy.
It's nice to see Toledo playing Camille in top lane. I always see him pick Camille support.
That was my champ last season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
TPing in for this dragon.
Alright, let's see. This is a big dragon for Shyvana. Not only is it her passive, but Mountain also.
Hook. Shyvana ult. Seraphine ult is pretty ineffective, only hits Grant. Journal kiting for his life, he's gonna go down. Rin is onto Sammy in the backline, but she's dead as well. TP in from Camille, and it looks like Bilgewater might be in some trouble here. Grant's gonna go down to the set W though.
Set ult for W.
Oh, he still has R. Gabe flashes away, but the root from Hui into the Xerath E.
And this is when Shyvana doesn't have her ult, what does she do?
Toledo cleans it up. Flash from Slimsh. That was a slugfest.
Your Bilgewater, you gotta be kind of worried here. The Hui got a lot of gold there with the Xerath.
Oh yeah, I mean, she has her Blackfire torch and another 1100 in the bank, so.
Really scary, and you know, hopefully they know these timers. You know, both of them have no flashes for at least the next 2 or 3 minutes. So
yeah.
Next time, Nautilus still has ult. Hopefully we can look for a engage, try and get those shutdowns.
I think the problem with this game so far is that the time Sarah put into farming, Grant put into helping his lanes, and now like the bot lane that was heavily favored for Bilgewater is definitely Icathia favored now. I mean, Sammy's up 800 gold or something like that.
The worst part is though, as the Shyvana, there's not really much you can do.
Yeah, you kind of lock yourself into that playstyle in the early game. He said herbivore champ, but at least Grant has CC. Buffalo Barrage was caught out too.
We're kind of just a little too far up. No reason to go for the contest there. Shyvana could have already cleared her full bot side.
Yep.
Maybe looking to her Raptors into a rift right here. We could have top side vision. And they really just need to look for the trades here.
Something you see a lot,
avoid the fights.
Like in solo queue and lower elo, is like what Bilgewater did, where clearly the objective is not yours. You can't contest it, but you just like fish for it anyways. You just like walk up to it for pretty much no reason. And like best case scenario, nothing happens and you get no gold. You don't get the objective. Worst case scenario is what did happen. You lose the objective and you get picked off. You're better off just going to farm.
That's what we saw.
Yeah. Gabe is on a rampage. It's starting to look like Boozebash 12 Grey Goose Gabe.
And the Rift Herald. There we see it. Could have gone over to the Bilgewater side, but
yeah.
They're just a little off tempo, a little slow to
Oh, Gabe used all of his cooldowns, and now Rin's fancying an engage, but she doesn't have the damage to one-shot him. Not yet.
Yeah, it feels really bad when you're the Tristana mid who's behind a little.
Yeah. She's rushing Kraken, so she's like low AD.
Yeah. Can't kill the level 8 support, just feels bad.
Yeah. Definitely gotta farm out. She's kind of like the main carrier of that team, so she needs to just start funneling gold. They need to start funneling gold into her, I think.
Yeah, definitely just the question of lane assignments here. I think you really just gave the Hui Xerath bot a free lane, even though we killed him once, but I think we really would have liked to see the Tristana punish that bot lane a little more.
Yeah, definitely. She would have. I mean, they still died as soon as they got to lane, but what have they really done with those two early game kills? Although Gabe might get a shutdown over here.
Oh, okay.
Last gun? Flash. She flashes.
Big kill for the Shyvana here.
Yeah, I mean, she got like 700 gold off of that with Treasure Hunter. That's very good for Bilgewater. Like, she has a Sapphire Crystal.
Probably who you wanted on. Maybe that or the Tristana. Oh, wow.
I imagine it's Leandry's. But...
Blackfire?
On Shiv?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, either Blackfire or Leandry's.
I don't know what else the Leandry's doesn't build out Sapphire.
It doesn't? Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's gotta be...
It's either Blackfire or Ludens, maybe?
Yeah, one of those.
I don't know if that's the build, but
I feel like you just go Leandries or Nashers, right?
oh, most definitely.
So you don't waste gold on mana. Does Set win this?
Or maybe it's the secret tech.
Good sidestep from the true damage there. Toledo gets locked up by the ult, but Set doesn't have much left here. Toledo's gonna just E away.
It's the one thing, but you know, the shutdown on
Ooh.
the Camille needs to. If that goes over, this could be
Nice Sedge ult from Grant. Rin's gonna flash away, but Grant's gonna follow it with the W. Good kill from Grant. Very well executed.
Oh, and they can rift bot.
I think Grant's out for blood this game.
I don't think they can get the tier 2 though. Oh. Well, yeah, they definitely can't get the tier 2.
Grant's out for blood this game. After week 1, he underperformed, his team struggled. He's looking to bounce back. Oh, as I say it. Nautilus ult. Shyvana pops hers.
Shyvana's definitely
Can
a
they
lot
turn
stronger
this?
here.
It's Corki.
That Corki damage.
Woo!
Oh!
Journal!
Wow.
And they thought they had Grant caught out, but Sejuani is so tanky. That's a
so much less gold. The lost chapter on the Shyvana is
yeah, that's Blackfire, right? Yeah. It's just the little mini Leandries too. I like seeing Journal do well. He's a cool dude. He had a bad game last week. He's doing great this week.
Corki is sleeper right now too.
Yep. Watched regular Triforce boots, i.e. Corki, go crazy as well. I haven't seen anyone build that.
Yeah, this Hob, what is it?
Opportunity
collector into IE.
Yeah.
Once he gets that IE, we're looking at about 5 to 6 more minutes. It's going to be very tough for Bilgewater to play the game. Yeah, they got the Corki poke, they got the Hui Xerath bot lane. This is just, they're going to be looking for hard engages really quickly, or Bilgewater will just get poked down, and these late game fights are going to be very difficult to play.
The more I look at it too, I feel like Icathia's team comp is really well rounded. They've got frontline, they've got side lane capabilities, poke in the neutral game, scaling damage. It's hard to tell what their weakness is. Maybe just wombo combos because they've got a couple of squishies.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely can chain into the Nautilus, Seraphine. They have the CC, but I don't know how. It's just going to be very difficult for Bilgewater to play these.
Jackie says Steve is the mother of lethality Corki. That is true. This man read the patch notes and day one was like, oh my god, lethality Corki. And I was like, what are you talking about, dude? And he started playing it on day one, like before the hotfix buffs. Toledo TP's in, but Sarah's on the wrong side of the river here. She gets locked up in the Camille ult. Seraphine ult only hits one.
Misses.
And it's a massacre.
Oh wow.
It's a massacre for Icathia.
There's nothing, and that's the difficult part here. They really have to combo their ult, play around. I mean, they even have the vision, but
clean 5 for 0 and the dragon. You have to imagine from here on, it's Icathia's game to lose unless they fuck up.
Agreed.
Knock on wood.
They got 3 dragons. Really just need to. They're looking like they're getting Baron vision. That's really all they need to do here. I'm not sure if. Are they gonna start the Baron here?
Yeah, it's a little ballsy, but
I like it. A little risky. They want to close the game out fast, though.
Do what the Void couldn't and take your lead and actually win with it. The other half of Purple Gang, trying to redeem us.
Purple Gang eating. Oh, we have the Sedge here. Almost seems like Bilgewater thinks they.
Wow, that was a pretty quick Baron.
You just reset.
That was a Baron basically on spawn, like within 40 seconds of spawn.
Wow,
they melted it in like 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, it must have just been the Corki DPS.
That's a really great heads up play from Icathia, just being aware of how strong they are and like their DPS and the fact that they can get it before Bilgewater's even really able to contest.
Agreed, and on this Baron, you'd really like to see Icathia knock down top tier 1, knock down the mid tier 1, and then probably pop some of these tier 2s.
And if you're Bilgewater here, you're just trying to turtle. Like, you just want Seraphine wherever they're sieging and trying to wave clear. It's going to be tough, though. She doesn't really have a ton of wave clear. But,
Icathia playing this Baron a little slow.
So far.
I guess they don't have a wave, but yeah, we're hoping they can.
Poison the bot with TP. taking this outer tier 1 in mid lane. Start knocking them down.
Yeah.
Super weird Shiv build, Nashor's a CDR2. Yeah, I agree. I think the Blackfire is a little bizarre, but...
Yeah, you're just kind of wasting gold on the mana stats.
Yeah.
And I don't know if, especially with the Blackfire nerf, if it's just really strong enough to warrant.
True. I know it gives like percent AP, right? But is that worth it? Because like that
okay.
AP you're getting...
Wow.
Oh! Buffalo Barrage dies to the Blackfire, Leandries.
The poke damage. Now that's a Blackfire user. The double Blackfire bot lane with the Corki poking.
Does she have Jack of all trades? No, she doesn't. Toledo takes that turret and really nice E buffer, showing his champion mastery. And
you know, and even though Camille can't fight the set anymore, even the set either needs to save his E to stop the Camille's E, or Camille's just gonna run away every time.
Yeah, it's really felt like from almost the first couple of minutes into the game, Icathia has taken control and have just not let up.
Yeah, and you know, that's the hard part about herbivore junglers. It makes it very difficult, you know, like we saw up the 30 CS lead.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Sejuani doesn't need that farm. Sejuani can just play for laners and try and get them ahead.
Well, also, if you take your gold lead and spend it on mana on a manless champ, he's actually not really ahead in gold if you think about it. Because
yeah,
like
600 mana, what? That's at least 500 gold out of the item path.
Yeah, it's actually just like completely in the garbage. So that like diminishes the farm lead a little bit, but I mean it's not like the end of the world. It's just
yeah, I mean we have shutdowns. Bilgewater's win con is just trying to get these shutdowns, but it's just so tough. It's really gonna take more of a. Oh yeah.
Trish is at 2 items. She's still like pretty far behind, but maybe Grant's gonna give them an avenue back in.
Just hit the IE though.
Just kidding. They throw everything at Grant and he takes 15% of his health.
Yeah, that's Sejuani passive.
Yep.
This Corki's gonna start pumping. This IE.
Yeah, he's hit critical mass.
Oh, if you're Icathia here, you know, you can just keep the wave shoved in, keep side wave control. We got the dragon spawning in about a minute. We just really need to get the vision on the bottom side of the map. You know, they're walking on all these wards over here.
So the fact that Buffalo Barrage is playing Nautilus, he's a support main? Because that spells a lot of problems for Bilgewater's team, I think. Because Slimsh is a support main as well. So they lack like an additional carry player. Because the Seraphine bot is like not working. He got such a big advantage early game, and like I wouldn't be surprised if he's bottom of the damage charts or second to bottom.
Agreed.
Behind Nautilus.
Look at this, it's just so hard for the hook onto Corki.
Nice flash to get the safety.
Out with the
Shyvana's in the backline though. Gregor's Gabe gets one shot by Sarah.
Oh wow.
But nothing else is going right on any other. Oh my god, Sarah!
Shyvana with the flash in.
We've been trolling this build all game, but Sammy kills her.
Wow, a lot closer for Bilgewater than you would have thought.
Yeah.
It's just so sad. The health bars are low, but
from downtown.
And the snipe from the Hui.
Okay, you have to imagine that if Icathia is not up 10k gold, Bilgewater just 5-0s that fight.
Really?
Like, for real, right?
I mean that's Shyvana ult in the back line. It was so.
That Shyvana was nuts.
Just got hooked at the start of it, yeah.
Like it went about as badly as it possibly could for Icathia, and they barely won still because they're up 10k gold.
Yeah, there's 2 1k shutdowns, but
how do you claim them?
I don't know. That's what we were talking about in draft. We aren't really seeing the damage, especially when the Tristana falls behind early. And just the combination of the Shyvana herbivore jungler with the Tristana mid, you know, you want to play for early game, you're trying to fight with your Tristana.
Jacob says, how is Spicer in Hextech, by the way? Great question.
Yeah, I mean, 1k gold shutdown.
I mean, I could very easily see Sammy and Hextech over that DJ Bella guy. I'm just kidding. Chemtech Soul saving Gregu save there probably. There's a lot of burst on him. Well, he's got like 700 HP. If you build Shojin first, you don't have damage, so there's no point to have Shojin. She did quite a bit of damage in that last fight. Issues, you go AP into Shojins? Oh. Like Nasher's Tooth into Shojins?
Yeah, it used to be whenever there was a Stinger, you could buy the Stinger, get your CDR, and then go into the, what was it, the Yandries or something like that, Ludens, but now it's just, I still kind of like the Nasher's Tooth on the Shyvana. It really helps you farm. It's a little less damage with the CDR and the potential for fights, but yeah, the Shojin first is rough. You kind of feel a little weak early, especially with the Dark Harvest. Oh, and it's just looking like Icathia is pushing for the win here. Nautilus ult on the way, hitting 2. Camille destroys those turrets. Sejuani tanking. Nautilus just getting bursted.
Well, the Trist ult, but the Hui thing nukes her. Nautilus gonna go down. Grant.
QW. Big Sedge ult, or Sarah ult, but it's just not enough.
Grant is so tanky.
That Chemtech still at the
low
health.
I see infusions in their base! No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. Okay, Xerath is there. They were about to get fucking...
Oh, directed camera selling.
They were about to get Void versus Ishtald. Holy shit, my pulse. That's crazy.
Okay, but all I'm saying, the Hole Breaker, second item, it's not over.
There is no way that we're gonna have another game end like this.
I mean, 28-9, but if they can't handle the split push, what can they do?
Okay, Gregu Escape finds IC Infusion recalling.
But it can still be scary.
There's a Nexus turret down. Yeah.
Once that inhib tower goes down, anything can happen. So
the thing about it too, and I don't know how the fuck this happened, but he still has teleport. Like, I mean,
I think, but look at Corki. He's pushing out the side lane.
Yeah, they're not gonna let this happen.
He's making sure this just won't be allowed.
Yeah, he can't backdoor the Nexus turret without anything to stop the backdoor.
And they're just going in here.
They're not fucking around. Yeah, I like this.
They're ending here.
They're definitely gonna try.
Chemtech Soul using the rest of their Baron.
Yeah, I don't see how
I think they can just fight under tower.
Shyvana's instantly dead. Grape is channeling ult in melee range
of Trist, but it's just not enough.
Whew. They gave us a scare there. They gave us a scare there, but Icathia is gonna do what we couldn't, and they're gonna kill the Nexus and not get backdoored.
Purple Gang.
Purple Gang strikes back. 1-0 in favor of Icathia.
No, I think it was just kind of tough draft in there.
Yeah, for sure. There we go.
Somehow I leveled up after that game. The scoreboard, Hui just out damaging everyone, doing 28,000. The Shyvana almost kept up, but you're right. The bot lane from Bilgewater really struggling here.
Sammy, I'm pretty sure he meant like, how are you not in Arcane, not how are you not in Chemtech. Icy did not clutch it. He took a Nexus turret and he gave us a scare, but they chased him out and then pushed the bot lane really far out, just TP'd and ran it down mid with their like 15k gold lead. Just decided to win.
And just all across the board.
And this prediction.
Icathia just performing.
So who's a winner here? Milton Fudge Cow put 10k on Icathia. This is like the result that I expected looking at these teams. I favored Icathia in this matchup. I think that their draft in the player draft went a little better for them. But after week 1, things were in the air. I called it a fluke because, you know, they had a sub and you gotta go with. I still think that the analysis that I made of like Icathia being the best team down there is still Still holds true.
And when the bot lane for Bilgewater just falls behind, how can anyone do? They just don't have enough.
I think what they need to do is they
Trish
need
was
to like
behind.
they need to find a way to get someone in the bot lane that can play AD carry and like deal DPS. Not necessarily AD carry, but like maybe if they're gonna have Slimsh farming, it can't be on Seraphine. It's got to be on something that does more damage. I think they need more damage threat to build a more like complete team comp, or have Sarah play like a full hyper carry jungler, like Master Yi or like fucking some shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Food game.
Really like to see some more. I'm not sure if Pasta Man plays more aggressive or influential junglers, but
yeah,
it's just kind of rough to. You get ahead early, but when you're on the Shyvana, it really gets difficult to pressure your lead.
I was gonna say I was surprised that she went for Shyvana over Volibear, but in hindsight, Volibear would have just been even less damage, and like they would have had literally no damage. But the Tristana falling behind was also not helpful for their lack of damage. Like if the Tristana got ahead, there maybe could have been a window, but
Definitely.
yeah, when she falls behind, it's like pretty rough. We're getting into lobby here.
I'm gonna have time to restart my computer. You think?
Yeah. They're the team icons scattered randomly across the screen. Let me include the other brackets. That would probably take up way too much space. Yeah, can't do that. Anyways, waiting for the draft link to go up. I'm gonna get some food. Or I have food. I'm gonna start eating it. I'm very hungry. How's everyone doing today? Nice Memorial Day weekend. I know I have the day off tomorrow. I'm pumped about that. I'm gonna wait to get the draft link. I just gotta go pick something up from the lobby in my apartment building. Some food, but I'll put the draft up before I do that. And they think they're switching sides.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not.
You invite me to the lobby.
Sure. We have a draft. Did I not invite you?
I didn't know you can. Did you drag me?
Yeah, you can like drag from your friends list onto the into the thimble to invite. All right, we have a new draft link. I will be right back real quick.
Right.
All right. Draft has begun. Sides are the same.
We got the Evelyn band.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're Icathia, why bother changing anything, right?
I agree. If it ain't broke. I just wonder if Bilgewater changed their draft here.
Yeah, they certainly should. I mean, the ball is definitely in their court as far as, changing the result of the series. I don't imagine we see the bans change too much, even for Bilgewater.
Did we ban Nocturne the first game?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Grant's, like, main champion.
Okay.
And it's really hard to play against, honestly, in, like, our Boozebash level team coordination. Like, when it goes dark, it's just the chaos ensues.
Agreed.
Last tournament, I played against Grant, I think, and we were like, you know what, fuck it, let's just give him Nocturne. Like, we swept the round robin, so, like, we thought we were going to be good enough to handle it, and then we lost.
In the Zach ban, so. Yeah, you're right. Icathia is just looking like they won with their comp last game. Why are we going to change anything? We'll see how the draft goes, but
I think you can't really argue with it. Why show any more, cards if you don't need to? Camille, though.
Camille ban on the Toledo, though.
So what'd they leave up?
Knowing he one-tricks the champion, so will he be going support? Will he be going build top lane?
They left up Brand. I imagine he still goes top, but he'll play, like, I don't know, maybe Ornn or something, like a tank.
And if they first pick so Brand's up, Brand and Karthus. Both herbivore junglers that can impact the game still a lot right now. Very strong with the Blackfire item. Not even sure if you want to go Blackfire on the Brand anymore, but...
Probably. I don't know if Sarah has any games in those champs. Ezreal's locked in. I'm not thrilled to see that. I think he's really weak right now. I don't know who on that team can actually play Ezreal.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe we'll see some swap ups here.
I think so, because Slimsh is a Nami main, so I would not be surprised if it's like Buffalo
some potential role swaps going on here, or maybe.
Yeah.
Guess we're not really gonna be sure.
I also think if you're Bilgewater, you have to lock in Vladarione here. Like, I don't think you can.
Brand pick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's Grey Goose Gabe's signature champ, so.
Yeah, I mean the Brand way looks like we're running it back in the bot lane.
They need more AD.
Very difficult to play around though. They've proved what they can do with it. I wonder if they grab the Corki again here.
But yeah, I think Bilgewater must lock in Vladarione here. They will just they need to get Rin on one of her comfort champs. They're both up, and both of them do a lot of damage.
Sedge. The Volibear, okay. So looking like the Volibear jungle. We might see the Vladarione ban here.
I mean, I feel like if you're Icathia, you ban them both and you just win the game. Because then Bilgewater's not going to have any damage again.
Let them on the Tristana again.
Does I Team Fusion play any higher damage top laners?
I mean, I think he has a Camille, but obviously it's banned. I wouldn't have. I think he has a Garen.
Yeah.
Maybe bust that one out, but I'm not too sure.
Milton says disrespectful as fuck to not ban out anything of Gabe's. I mean, yeah, he's got those 2 champs, and he usually does so well. So
we know Brand is very strong right now, so see how influential they can be.
And there's a Vlad.
We see the Yone.
I imagine we do.
Trundle ban. Worried about the split push from Icy Infusion.
Well,
yeah, who knows? Maybe if that was a
it.
Trundle and... Oh, wow. Huh.
I don't know who on Icathia plays Trundle.
Yeah, I guess just the memories from the past couple weeks.
Trundle just leaves a bad taste in half the tournament's mouth right now.
Oh, the Garen ban.
Is that an icy pick?
Yeah, I believe so. You know, with Phase Rush, on the Garen, you go first item Stride Breaker, Phantom Dancer, and Infinity Edge, and it just...
Okay, they're definitely switching something up. Because Mordekaiser is a Rin champion, and I don't think it's a mid lane champion.
Yeah, so I think maybe Mord in the top lane.
Icy
does
mid?
play a couple mid laners. He could bust out the Anivia, the Annie.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised now if we see the Anivia come out of Icy Infusion.
I don't like it that much, but
yeah, I mean it's kind of rough. I mean, unless that's one thing. Who's killing this Ornn? Who's killing this Sejuani?
Yeah,
you know, even though they have that big front line, Brandon Hui can do a lot of damage. And we really need to see an AD threat come out of this last pick.
They still have Journal's pick.
The mid lane, and that's what, the Corki?
Yeah, he played Corki last game, and he's like they can lock another DPS champ here. Oh,
Aphelios.
Okay,
oh, so maybe the Hui mid.
Yeah, Sammy's playing Aphelios.
You know, I like the draft, but it's just one of those things with Sejuani. You really want to see some more melee champions, but...
Oh, is that the Icy Mordekaiser?
Icy Infusion also has a Yone.
I imagine if they pick Yone, it goes to Rin, right? I mean, maybe not. Oh.
Effects. Oh. Annie. Oh, it's Icy.
Okay.
Oh, the board!
It was a smoke screen to try and make them think that Rin was playing the mid and that Icy was playing Mord.
Alright, so the Anivia, but like we were saying, I just don't see how we kill the
I still favor Typhoon likes Bilgewater's draft here. I favor Icathia's because I have doubts in the Ezreal. Like, I don't know anyone on that team that actually plays AD carry. Ezreal's hard.
Yeah, and Mordekaiser can beat up the Ornn in the top lane, so I think that's one of their win cons. It's just another low damage bot laner. You know, Ezreal really needs to hit all their abilities to be that useful, and we'll see. It's also pretty scary, you know, just the Volibear Mordekaiser brand can just tear up their front line. They do have a little more range on the Bilgewater side this time. They're not as limited.
Lazy Boy points out that both teams drafted 4 AP, but I think that if your sole AD threat is Aphelios, you're happier than if it's Ezreal.
I agree.
Because even Ezreal does
we'll see if we get
magic damage. So.
Abyssal Mask coming out. Not really sure who wants to build it on the Bilgewater side. Maybe Volibear, but Warner Sedge can definitely pick that item up, and that'll... I mean, Brandon Hui can put off a lot of damage.
Like, what's stopping Ornn and Sedge from going the AP, or the Magic Resent Sunfire, you know, and like fucking Visage and
you know, they're 180 threat. You know, Volibear, he can go the Sunderer build, but I'm just not sure. He does a lot of magic damage.
Still, yeah.
You know, Ezreal and the Voli as your only sources of AD is a little risky into
Ornn Sedge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically, the Trundle that Bilgewater banned would probably have been very good this game for them.
I agree.
Like, there's no clear side laner for Icathia, and Trundle fucks Sejuani and Ornn. Like,
yeah, but I mean, we'll see how the Mordekaiser does into the Ornn. If the Ornn can cancel the Mord ult, or if Mord gets him in there, it's not not much one can do.
I mean, Ornn's like fine in that matchup, right? I don't really know. Lazy
I
Boy
think
says
he's
Ornn into mode is
fine.
unplayable. Oh, so it's like unplayable for Ornn.
Yeah, because you just, Mort has the, what's it called, Conqueror, so he
Oh, he
just
could
full heals
also,
off your whole damage.
if you pop your R1, he can ult you in between, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
he can do a lot of things to you.
throw your Q, he can ult you, and you can't E to it.
He just takes so many stats too, and you're just stuck in the arena.
But Toledo's just looking to scale.
Yeah, I agree. They're just
So
playing for late. The Bran Hui is just really oppressive to play against in the late game team fights.
yeah, like as long as
Doesn't
Toledo
matter if
doesn't
Bran dies
feed,
as long as yeah.
he'll be fine.
We'll see. The Volibear early game has a lot more potential for ganks than the Shyvana, so we'll see. But they have the Nami in the bot lane, so missing out on the Nautilus engage. Still have about the same engage late game. I'm not really sure how Bilgewater pulls the trigger here.
Yeah, Ornn W can dodge the Mordekaiser R, but it's like pretty tough to actually. I mean, you can react to it for sure, but that means you kind of just have to hold your W forever. It's like ruins your trade patterns. Only ever seen your Cup of Joe pull that mechanic off, and he still ended the game 0-6.
Alright, we have the Icy Infusion Anivia though. One of his old pocket picks back in season 3. He just rushed Rod of Ages.
See if he still got it. I fucking hate
The
that
only
champ.
reason he started playing the game again was when Rod of Ages came back.
Oh, really? That's fucking weird. It would appear Icy Infusion is not currently selected to be in the arcane bracket. I think Basmer reposting that copy pasta is even funnier.
Oh yeah.
Because wasn't he the one that they were like, why
Yeah.
is he there instead of Icy
Well, and that
Infusion?
was Jacob too.
Purple Gang on Purple Gang violence. Yeah. You hate to see it.
Right, and they saved that Anivia for last pick too. I guess they really don't want to show their cards early.
It's also not exactly like a power pick last pick. Like Hue doesn't give a shit about Anivia. Like it's not a counter pick really.
Yeah.
You lock in more.
I guess it's more hiding it, but does Anivia make the Anivia, the Hue and Bran and Aphelios can all get walled off.
That's
Ornn
true.
can break it though, right?
I think so.
So we'll see.
Like part of it.
Yeah.
The problem to me too is like rewind 5 minutes. You're in draft. You're Bilgewater. You see every champ except Anivia, and you're like, let's lock in another mage. Like what? More magic damage.
Yeah.
Like they made that choice. Maybe he just doesn't have an
with
AD
the
mode,
Mordekaiser, that's a little rough, but we're gonna need some magic pen. We're gonna see some. Gonna have to see some, possible abyssal mask.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be terrible on the Mordekaiser, but
no. But there is an AD threat on Icathia that can actually pump out physical damage. I mean, Ezreal can too.
Yeah. But... And with all this magic damage, we just really can't see Bilgewater fall behind, or it's just very tough for them to come back. Mord will always be able to ult the Hue brand, maybe the Aphelios, but if Aphelios gets ahead,
can we
he
also
just has red gun and he just
talk about the fact that there's over 100k channel points on this game?
On this one?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bet.
There's 50,000, 50.4 thousand on Icathia and 52.4 thousand on Bilgewater.
Big dogs.
So the chat favors Bilgewater, or maybe they're just some opportunists trying to cash
50,
out.
50 though.
49-51.
Wow, yeah. After you see the Bilgewater get blown out game 1, I guess they really see something in the draft.
Or maybe it's just like maybe somebody put a lot of points on Icathia right away, and then someone wanted to like take the good odds, and it just got out of control. Got some pings going down. Just gonna arrange the portraits.
Yeah, Bilgewater doesn't really have a an invade.
They might just be pinging where they're going in a 5-point. Although they're grouped
Yeah.
up, so.
I mean, the Anivia invade isn't terrible. Ezreal Q's a lot of damage.
They're spotted though.
They're looking for something. Affiliate's standing very
They're
smartly.
not spotted? Sammy?
Oh?
Auto for the
AFK?
fleet?
Question mark?
Okay. And they're not going to kill Sammy level 1 2 games in a row.
And where was the... Did Anivia not have Q? Anivia had Q. Volley took E.
Oh, Anivia threw the
Definitely
Q blind into the banana bush.
Oh.
So.
Volley definitely didn't need to have his E leveled already.
Yep.
You go Volley Q there. You know, your clear's a little slowed down, but that's why you don't level your abilities until the game starts.
Yeah. It's a big mistake I see a lot of people make. Like, there's no reason to put a point into any spell until you're, like, hitting your camp or at your waves.
You know, that's at least an Aphelios flash there if the Volibear can Q on them.
Yep, yep.
Other than that, though, a little more even of a start. Last game, you know, we start with the first blood.
I expect this bot lane to go heavily in the favor of Icathia.
I agree. We'll see if the Ezreal Nami, we're switching up who's playing AD, who's support. So
yeah, yeah.
And you know, the Aphelios is hard to pull off. You know, a lot of mechanics, a lot of game knowledge you need to have, gun knowledge. Not the easiest champ to play. Ezreal, on the other hand, you just got to hit your skill shots.
Yeah, the difference is like, if you miss them, you do literally nothing.
Yeah. And we're seeing Sammy, the PTA, so it's not as bad.
Sammy's a pretty decent AD carry player though.
A lot of trading going on in the mid lane.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's relatively new to playing AD carry. I mean, she's played it on and off, but this is the first time that she's like committed to actually learning the role, I think. So.
Both junglers full clearing. The Volibear going to be slightly faster.
A lot of poking going on.
Looking like a Volibear might have a potential gank angle after the full clear into top lane.
I mean, Ornn probably just passes
still hasn't
and leaves,
placed a ward down.
There's really no reason for him to step up.
Yeah, I think the wave might be out there.
I see in case.
Maybe you want to see the...
Oh, he didn't get the crash.
Yeah, this is looking dangerous for the Ornn. Volibear closing in, not warded. Might be seeing a flash blown from Toledo, but...
Yeah, Toledo's in trouble. He gets pulled in.
Oh, the pulled in. Hit level 4 on the Mordekaiser.
But direct-to-camera showing us bottom lane instead. Grey Goose, Gabe, and Slimshin. Oh, Slimshin.
Ornn did flash away, so he did burn the flash. We can shove the wave out, burn the TP. Not too bad.
Oh,
egg
Journal
getting
gets the
blown
egg.
mid.
Icy Infusion. Losing these trades. Alright, well.
Still both flashes up. Might be able to look for a repeat gank on the top lane with Volibear.
Bilgewater taking over top side. Icathia taking over bottom side. Could potentially dive this Ezreal.
I don't know.
They should. Grant's recalling.
I'm a little scared though. Oh. But Volibear is coming down to contest.
I think they should be able to get this wave in.
A lot of tempo here.
Like, they should be able to get this wave in and dive in fast enough, but... That's what they're trying to do.
A little too slow, and now Volibear, he's going to be on vision though. While taking his Gromp, so it's... Always a little ahead of the pace. They know exactly where he is. Bilgewater can assume where Sejuani's going, but...
Why is there a 2 next to your name, Jacob? You betting against Purple Gang? Couldn't be me. I feel like
Toledo go crazy.
Toledo should have taken that knock up there. He had a level advantage on Mord. But he
if Mord's ever gonna die to the Ornn, it's probably going to be pre-6. Post-6,
yeah.
the matchup becomes just so unplayable.
Looks like Rin will probably make it safely to 6 to help from the Volibear.
Agreed. Yeah, the Ornn can unstoppable the Mordekaiser ult, but
you probably are not going to be able to
it's
use it
very
on
difficult.
the E and the ult.
Yeah. Sejuani looking towards the bot side. They might be able to look for an early dragon here. You know, they're looking for the late game with the Ornn. You know, if they can start dragon stacking early, maybe they can get their bot wave to crash here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should be in pretty solid control of the bot lane during lane phase, so play on that priority, get some objectives stacked.
Both of these junglers have inversed each other both games. I think
Nice
I'd like
fear.
to see the oh.
Oh.
I mean, no.
Oh! Volibear
Oh!
flash Q to minion!
Lag.
We didn't see that. We didn't see that. We saw nothing.
Sedge has been on vision this whole time. Right there, you know, you probably want to see the Volibear.
Ornn ult onto the
Ornn
Nivea.
ultimate. The wall isn't enough.
Oh!
Oh, the late flash from Icy.
The Ornn roam!
With the stacked wave. We can see the way back now and just let the stacked wave.
Great roam from Toledo there. And they're getting dragon at the same time.
Yeah, knowing the potential of his champion. No, that Ornn ult range is just so long.
I mean, he's getting hella frozen on because of it, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's already going to get destroyed in this matchup, so it's really not the biggest deal for him either.
Yeah, like if he throws away his early game resources as Ornn to help a Hui get fed, you're very happy with that. And Mord just broke the freeze anyways, so... He missed like 1 wave for it, maybe 2.
Yeah, it really isn't the biggest deal. Only about 10 CS lead.
And he's winning the 1v1.
Yeah, you know, that Mordekaiser has 1,000 gold in the bank right now. Ornn's able to just build his items. So while the Mord is ahead in farm and levels, it's just the item advantage.
Meanwhile, Sammy and Gabe blow both of Slimsh's summoner spells.
Mord having to take a really bad recall here.
Ezreal's gonna flash too. He had cleanse.
The brand, but couldn't do anything to it.
Ezreal opted to flash the brand Q that might not have hit him instead of just getting hit by it and cleansing it.
Maybe just
some jitters.
Not confident in the Captain Jack abilities.
Yeah, fair enough.
And as long as we're not dying here.
Brand poke. Oh, Icy Infusion is top.
It's getting sketchy.
He's looking to repay the favor to Toledo, who roamed mid.
Still no flash on him, but the Mord can't really follow up here.
That brand damage.
Brand is just tearing him up.
Oh, do they see Volibear?
Possibly. Oh.
Sammy could win this.
Probably would have wanted to see them go around, but yeah.
She's gonna ult.
White-red Aphelios.
Oh, she gets locked up.
The bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, and the lockdown.
I saw the vision.
Kill goes over to Buffalo Barrage.
You gotta flash the bubble if you're gonna try that.
That's definitely who you want the kills over to. Was that TPN from the Hui?
Okay.
Interesting TP, but oh wow.
Way
a little too deep from the volley. Oh, and
Ezreal just eat forward.
More?
He cleansed nothing. He's gonna die.
Wow.
Oh, Hui is huge.
3 on the Hui. Oh, and the...
Oh, he flashed away from his ult, and then he eat back to the turret. Toledo!
Oh, no.
Fucking Houdini! Oh, he still dies.
Oh, still get the 1-for-1. Kill over to the Sedge, too, so...
Absolutely critical from Rin to get that kill there. On Mordekaiser. And they were in deep shit if she didn't get that kill onto the Ornn.
Yeah, that was really big.
Oh. The Nivea.
And you know, even though the Hui... Oh, Blackfire Torch already out from the Hui. Blackfire Torch versus Tier, Darkseal, Crystal. That's
a difference.
That is scary if you're Bilgewater right now.
Nivea has about 1,000 gold, so it's not as bad as it looks, but it's still pretty bad.
Free boots already coming in as well.
Postman looking for a gank here on a journal. He's gonna get locked up by the Anivia.
The Q.
Nice
Locked
wall.
down. Can the
He's dead.
shutdown go over to the Anivia?
Oh!
Bully takes it, says I'm the carry here.
Classic Sarah.
And it probably puts Volibear over the edge to get their Sunderer, so it's not completely terrible.
I mean, I guess if he is
still
their
gonna be
primary
good
AD too right now.
And I mean, Volley's gonna be huge when trying to kill the Philios, the Brand, the Hui.
Yeah, I mean the gold's definitely not bad on Volley, but I really think it probably should have gone to Anivia.
Agreed. At least even up the matchup, but that's the thing about Anivia, can definitely play very safe, can just wave clear.
Yeah, he just really, I imagine he's going Rod of Ages. He really wants to get to that ASAP so he can start stacking. Very time-reliant item. Right.
Okay, so both teams ping Grubs and Drake, so you gotta wonder who's going for what.
I would think they should play for Drake.
Bilgewater wants to. I agree. They don't want to get dragon stacked again.
Yeah. Oh, nice sidestep.
Bilgewater.
Yeah, Mord is kind of in full control of this lane now. It has happened.
Yeah, I think it's a little better if Lorne can get some anti-heal, but it's just looking tough. Bully getting caught out a little, but the X-Smithy Sejuani ult going wide. Maybe
suddenly this dragon looks dangerous.
Ult here, yeah, Bilgewater can fight the wall from in.
Wait, why did he cancel his ult?
ENN.
The Hui ult missed too.
The Hui ult, Field calls it.
The Nami ult misses? Has anyone landed an ult?
2 TPs coming in. I see Infusion and Anivia leading the way.
Surely we don't miss this one, right?
And call the Forge God across 4 members. The Mordekaiser just gets torn to shreds.
That Anivia ult though. Oh, the Brands! The Brands!
Ult goes through everyone. Brand passive just. Oh man, and now they're just getting ran down.
I think the
bar's so low.
The theme for that team fight was hidden ultimate ability, difficulty, and oh shit!
Oh, then as you're talking, they're still going.
Hidden ultimate ability challenge difficulty impossible.
They're all just so tanky. You're right.
Sej ult missed. Nami ult missed. Hui ult missed. Anivia canceled his ult.
Oh, the Forge got poured up.
Oh shit! Volibear!
Going into steal.
He stole it! Oh man.
Holy.
I don't know if that's worth it, but it was cool.
5 more minutes, but
yeah,
it's 5 more minutes for the Ornn too. So it's
yeah. Who got the kill on her? I don't even remember. Sejuani?
Maybe. I think so, yeah. I know the Philios is sitting on a lot of gold here.
Dragus Cave is getting wrecked by the Void Grubs.
No, although the fight wasn't the best for Bilgewater, the gold's only a 500 gold lead. They're getting plates back. They got the dragon.
Yeah.
It's not over. Grubs are up. You might be able to steal 1 grub before they despawn here. Make sure you get the 1 grub spawning in.
They've roamed Slim Shop.
Oh, you have to start it. You have to start it before the 15-second mark.
They despawned.
Yeah.
Rip.
Sejuani keeping up a lot closer in farm here.
Yeah. It was a pretty even exchange around the dragon, all things said. You're not too upset about losing that dragon, I don't think, if you're Icathia, because you do outscale quite significantly, I think.
I mean, you have 200 years, you have the Brand Hui. Nami getting caught.
Flash
for the solo kill, the flash in.
Oh, and
Hui just coming in to clean up.
R flash.
Oh, the R flash.
Disgusting.
Man. Buffalo Barrage.
Sammy tries to KS.
Yeah, the has to go for it.
All right, double kill over to Hui. He's 5-1, almost. He probably has a goal for Leandries after that, or close to it.
Now, if you're Bilgewater, it's really looking tough again. Couple deaths. Just you really want to avoid.
Little pumpkin. The thing about Icathia too is like leaving up Hui both games. Now that Journal shows that he has a Hui as well, I don't think you'll ever see Hui left up against his team again.
Yeah, it's just such a strong flex pick for them.
Yeah, it's so good. Both players that use Hui, Sammy and Journal, are having huge impacts on it.
Yeah, and you know, Hui's one of those champs. He seems difficult at first, but once you just learn what his abilities do, they really kind of plays themselves.
Yeah, I've played him like once or twice in ARAM. I ran it down.
I mean, what, you have basically every Control Mage's kit just mixed in with yours.
Pretty much. And a giant AoE explosion ultimate that does 1 trillion damage.
Yeah, right.
Takes up the whole screen. Riot really knows how to make them.
Mm-hmm. Your Bilgewater, that's the thing too. They haven't picked the hard engage, so it's really tough for you to come back here. You're more relying on Icathia to mess up.
And this might be a window for it. Grant's gonna Rift Herald in the Anivia wall.
Oh, the Anivia wall.
Counter pick. Brand uses his ult. Doesn't really do much though. The bouncing just doesn't go his way. I think you need him to be on fire for the bouncing to prioritize champs, right?
I think if they're close enough, it will prioritize champs, even if they're not on fire.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
Grant says, didn't know that was a thing, TBH, with the Anivia.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
What other champs can do it? I know Talia can.
I mean, Ornn if you're really good.
Oh, yeah. Trundle, maybe?
Yeah, Trundle. Sammy.
Looking for a pick in the bot lane.
Oh.
Gotta be careful. Good awareness from Buffalo Barrage, though. Sedge ult's still hitting, but
They get a heal out of that, but
safe here.
they lose a mid
And they get the
turret.
mid tower. Yeah.
Bilgewater clawing their way back in. Only down about 1.6k gold. Grant's play did not work out. They were spotted on that ward in that little bush, and they might be getting collapsed on here. Volibear and Anivia. Looking for Grey Goose Gabe.
the
Flash in. Ezreal ult. Nami ult. Down goes Gabe.
There we go. Nami hitting everyone, but the Hui is so far ahead.
Massive. Brand actually claims that kill.
Just the double Blackfire Torch.
Yep. I imagine you're going to see
Hui, the
Leandries
Xerath
too.
Hui, it's so scary.
Yeah, I imagine you're going to see Leandries from Brand as well. So, and like I was saying too, the Ornn and Sedge both went Hollow Radiance. Sammy's just way out of position for no reason. Just dies.
Oh, the drag still goes over though to Icathia here.
Yeah, I mean, they're going towards it now, but it still has
Oh.
about 4k.
I think they
Volibear-
might have been able to, but just calling for the give, which
Volibear was
isn't
dead.
terrible. You know, last game they went for it. They were a little out-positioned. Could have got Rift or something. This game, they kind of make the adjustment.
I mean, I guess now that Volibear getting that steal comes in a lot more clutch because now there are only 2 Drakes instead of Soul Point, so
Yep.
Sarah keeping the team alive with that one, I think, because it's Infernal.
Oh yeah, especially with the tankiness of the top side, and then just the amount of damage coming out of Hui, Aphelios,
Gabe
Brand.
looking at gank here, but Toledo just uses W and Mordekaiser has ult, so
Yeah, Mordekaiser
this is not going to go well for Icathia.
Yeah, TP in from Anivia. Ornn just getting destroyed into the realm.
He did his best, but
Alright, now let's just see. Oh, the Hui ult hitting the Anivia, but
really
this where it
bad
can
play
turn.
from Icathia. Bilgewater is punishing them. Flash, and he still dies. Trying to get something over
Looking
here
for
on
a trade kill
Cosman.
in the mid lane.
At least don't have the damage to finish her off.
Oh?
There it goes. Collector.
Oh. Yep, collected. Plus 25.
Yeah, the Mordekaiser, like, when you use your Ornn W that early, you just open up a play to get extended so long. And then Gabe, like, threw his ult on the minions, and it hit Anivia, like, once, and that's it.
Yeah, maybe a little overconfidence coming out of Icathia there.
I agree. The gold is actually now in Bilgewater's favor. That was a big
Now,
swing.
To say that, though, it's still very tough for Bilgewater to play into this double burn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still think Icathia is in a position of power in this game, but
I agree.
Bilgewater is, like, definitely
on the
pulling back in.
Baron. I don't think either team can really. I think they definitely have to get vision around it, but see what guns Aphelios gets here. Maybe they can look for a Baron Snake again.
Yeah, I mean, they would probably melt it with the double Blackfire and Aphelios, but
probably not worth the risk.
Unlike
especially
last
with
game.
Mordekaiser can ult the Sedge, maybe get a Smite Steal going in.
Unlike last game where they pretty much had already... It was like half health at this point already.
Yeah. The Mordekaiser up 50 CS, mid lane even. Ezreal looking a lot better. Buffalo looking a lot more comfortable on the Ezreal here.
Yeah, he's doing alright. I don't know if he's
Keeping
an
up.
AD carry player, but he doesn't look like completely out of place.
Looking to trade the towers, trying to trade with the Ornn.
Oh boy.
Oh, Ornn loses his ultimate.
Yeah, Ornn.
And this is just where it's unplayable. The stat stealing, just everything.
Yeah.
Once you're in that realm of death, that's just.
Oh, and
impossible.
Sammy's caught out too.
Aphelios getting caught out as well.
Right next to Baron. Like, that's really bad.
Holy's just running him down.
Bilgewater's just finding him.
Do we see Icathia go for it? There's still the brand in the way. I'm not sure if they can really.
A lot of poke. Grant's dashing in, looking for Sarah. Forces a Volibear to ult away.
I really would like to see a little more aggro there.
Yeah, I think that.
You have Volley ults in, stunts the play. You have Sundered Sky.
Mm-hmm. You heal a lot.
It's a little scared, yeah. Maybe just that fact about, triple banning out the jungles, maybe putting them on a jungler they're a little less comfortable with.
I think Volibear's like Sarah's second or third most played champion right now.
Oh, okay, never mind. But
I don't know how much Evelynn and Kayn she's been playing these days, but
okay.
Just a hard champion to have an impact on, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially when it's not solo queue.
But you have to do it early
the stealth champs, the stealth champs, or Volibear?
Yeah, Volibear, yeah.
Yeah.
He's OP in the first 10 minutes of the game, I think.
Yeah,
but after that,
about duel anyone.
Yeah.
And then, late game though, you still have the tower shutdowns. We haven't really seen a tower dive all game.
Nope.
When you pick Volibear, I feel like you really want to look for some wave crashes, some tower dives, really punish out of position lanes, but haven't really seen any of that.
Bilgewater has now grown the gold lead up to 1.5k though, so making a stand here. Once the Ornn items start coming in though, it will start to matter less.
Yeah, we'll see. Bilgewater setting up for this dragon. 30 seconds still. The new Scuttle Crab just eliminating all vision. Pretty crazy.
Ornn opening up his ult.
Ornn, Call of the Forge God, hitting that
Ooh,
Ezreal.
Buffalo Barrage is caught out.
Chain into the... Oh, has the E flash.
Does he get out? He cleansed and flashed. Yeah, he's alive. Great escape.
I'd really like to see him E early or flash early there, possibly.
And Mord's pushing.
It's okay to give the dragon as long as we're getting the tier 2 here.
Well, do they even have to give up the dragon now? I mean,
we'll see. I see
Mord has
might
TP.
Be caught out here. The stun
Here's
onto
the
the
TP.
way.
You have to protect your Aphelios from this Mord. Gabe is caught out.
Bear's going for the brand.
Bilgewater's gonna win this fight. Oh,
it's looking scary. It's fast. The Aphelios is
nice
on
flash.
him. The flash ghost. I don't see how Nami gets out here.
Ooh.
Oh, but the Mord is still pushing in.
This is a fiesta. Thankfully, Mord doesn't delete the turrets like a Trundle would, says Basmer. I see Infusion. Gets egged by the whale. Possaman getting chased out as well.
You really want to be out right here. This Mordekaiser. Oh!
Sammy walked back up. Why, Sammy? Why?
Oh.
Gabe is getting jumped on by Volibear too.
This Volley's a beast. Get a Sundered Sky off. I think they can still keep going. Gotta be careful for the Hwei damage, but...
Oh, man.
It's not over, and the Mord's just winning the side lane.
Who is this volley, says Lyra. Good question. But no one can do the dragon.
Dark Seal out of the Nivea, too. Gonna see Medjai's, maybe?
He's almost had 3 items on top of that, so he's pretty strong.
No eggs, so, you really want to look for the shutdown if you're Icathia here. Not used to saying that.
Yeah.
Bilgewater's looking in a commanding position. They're probably going to want to look for this dragon denial, though. Wait for their jungler up. Just want to keep the vision, try and hold it, but
I see
Icathia might be looking here.
Looking like China with those great walls. Alright, back to the scene of the crime.
Right.
Oh, Slim's just caught out.
Has no TP. Slim's just
Ooh, he gets popped. That might give the dragon over to Icathia. Directed camera is showing me Buffalo Barrage and Rin sitting AFK in the fountain. Thank you, directed camera. I'm really glad we got to see that. Journals found the Nivea, Ornn ult, and the Sejuani ult, and that is a shutdown over to Hui.
Ooh, and that's just what Icathia needed to keep this lead.
We were talking about those dark steel
really want to see
too.
you really want to see the Mordekaiser, help his team with the lead, but the Aphelios getting caught out, maybe looking for a trade kill.
Sammy is just spending this whole game.
Just comes up.
She just... Well played from Sammy. Watch for the Ezreal ult. Is she gonna get hit? Nope. But Buffalo Barrage is dead.
Oh, and everything's just falling apart for Bilgewater here. It was looking good, and then a couple of bad decisions, a little bit of chain inting. You really want to play around your strongest member in the Mordekaiser and let them win the side lane. The dragon wasn't the biggest deal here.
I mean, Bilgewater somehow strangely has the gold lead despite the shutdowns. They've taken a lot of turrets, but the Baron is in play here.
Okay,
Can Mordekaiser do something? TP
Mordekaiser might be able to flash ult the Aphelios.
Oh, she got dragged. Aphelios is dead. Rampage. And she's flashed into the backline with the stats stolen. This Mordekaiser's a monster. This Mordekaiser's a monster. Kill the Mordekaiser.
Fusion picks up the brand.
Rin is destroying them. There goes a shutdown.
No shield available.
Slims, does he die to that?
Oh! Fusion. Oh.
Dude, Journal is crazy.
Is out.
Dude.
Can Bilgewater look for the Baron here, though? They're pinging it, but the Ezreal, they're starting it.
Well, he doesn't have
no
TP.
Vision on it from the Icathia side.
Ornn has TP.
Ornn might be able to TP up, but
they're pinging wards.
Know they're doing it.
They're pinging things for
Ornn's
him to TP
running.
to. But he's not doing it. I don't even think he stops it if he gets there. Oh, he's TPing now. Really late.
A little late, though. You gotta wonder if he just was in disagreement with his team, or...
Maybe they just...
Alright, now out if you're Bilgewater.
I don't think Hui can get there in time.
Oh, but the Ezreal eating forward's a little scary.
Hui's there.
Yeah, just make sure we don't die. We save all our Baron buffs, and
heads up.
Bilgewater really needs to start playing for this next drag, though.
Was a heads up play.
Baron, they might be able to crack the base open, though.
Yeah, it was a great play to go for that Baron. Caught the lapse in vision there.
Definitely. And what can Icathia do here while Bilgewater's resetting? Maybe take the top tower, get a little bit of consolation.
I mean, the gold difference is
that's
still...
what they're doing.
Now it's about 2,500, so at this point, that's not very much. There's 2 Ornn items out there as well, so that's even less. This will shrink it a bit. They have time to reset, and oh, the dragon's still 2 minutes out, so they have plenty of time. Slims just needs to be careful on his vision trips, because that's how he got caught out last time. Picking up their camps, stalling out the Baron buff. There's no more...
You really want to... It's kind of hard to pressure with this Baron right now. Just so much wave clear with the Brand way.
Plus there's only one outer turret left in the tier 2 bottom. So.
Yeah, you'd really like to see a little more grouping and use of this Baron power play, but...
They sent Nivea top. He doesn't have TP. Journal might be caught out here by Rin?
Oh, you really just want to see the... I'm not sure if Mord wasn't in range or if it just wasn't sure there.
That was Brand ult.
You just want to just ult when you see him.
Brand ult.
Stealing it with the red.
It's a cooldown. It's another 1 minute, so he'll have it back up for dragon.
Yeah.
And
now if you're Bilgewater, you just want to choke out vision of this red side. Maybe picking the Brand here.
Oof.
Oh, smartly warding.
Yeah, that was scary.
Usually you don't want to just lead with your pink there. You probably want to throw another one down. Probably stay there, but
they're gonna kill a second
200 gold from Icathia there.
Yeah, no meaningful advantage gained from that. 150 gold spent on pinks.
This way, just looking scary. Bilgewater committing to the 1-3-1, actually working a little better for them here.
Yeah, I mean they're not getting much, but they're maintaining control of this bottom side jungle.
Mordekaiser's a little far up here.
Journal hitting over the wall. Mord ults Journal over the wall. Can he get around that?
You just want to get out here if you're Mordekaiser.
Oh shit. There was enough space for him to get around.
Yeah, Mordekaiser might be done here.
He's definitely dead. Rampage from Journal.
A little bit of a rough play for the Mord. You probably just want to play for the Blast Cone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know if Grant walked over and broke it. He probably should have. I didn't see if he did. It's not there anymore. So.
You know, there's still TP. Anivia's level 18.
TP into the bot lane from Hui. He spent that gold. He's coming back. He's got the Orin upgraded Leandries.
This Anivia is huge.
Both mid laners are huge.
Let's just see if he can. You know, you really want the Rab cap. Both mid laners don't have it here. But can they deny the dragon? I'm not sure if they can.
I think the difference here too is like Aphelios is a lot stronger than Ezreal right now.
Agreed. Hey, with the upgraded IE as well.
I see Infusion's caught out. Ghost from Aphelios. Sammy's way too far up here.
18, but that won't save you from 200 years.
Sidesteps the Nami ult. Knock up onto Pasta Man. She's trying to ult to safety, but Aphelios R flashes and fails it.
Maybe we're just playing for Elder Dragon here.
I don't think that R flash worked the way that Sammy wanted it to. I saw the vision, but I don't think it actually like extended the range. That's Infernal Soul.
You know, honestly though, the Icathia already does a lot of damage. Does Infernal Soul really matter?
I mean, yeah, it's still a lot of damage. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Icathia.
They do a lot either way with the Orin items. It's just super scary for them.
They're gonna out damage Bilgewater with or without it.
You know, a low damage AD carry, and Anivia's not the lowest damage, but they have to walk into her. So
I think Bilgewater has to outplay Icathia now. There's no like beating them in a fair fight anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Mordekaiser just ulting one of the carries. Maybe the Hui here, just a way where she can actually get on the Hui.
Yeah, I mean, the flash is Aphelios too. He kind of wasted his flash. Didn't really get anything off of it. But he's at 3 items.
He is at 3 items.
Opted for the Hurricane third. I probably would have gone LGR. Randall a little caught out here. Flashes.
Doing a lot of damage.
Is he gonna die here?
Chunking out the mid and the.
Oh!
Oh, Buffalo barrage with the true shot barrage.
From downtown.
Oh my goodness. Alright, a 4v5. Baron's up in 30. Maybe they can look for something here with the Hui in the bot lane.
He does not have TP either. More does.
The advantage of levels is on the side of Bilgewater here, though. Still level 18 on the solo laner, so it's doable. They're really ahead in levels and towers, so it's definitely not over.
Grant finds Sarah, but she can just blast cone away.
And we see that scuttle on the top side. It would check both those blue wards.
Aphelios, he actually has the Orin item, Leandries. I think that patch hasn't happened yet, where it can upgrade any item. I think they're changing Orin's passive. Oh, but Icy Infusion.
Kind of a bit of a Nayram situation going on for Bilgewater here.
Pasta Man looking for Journal. Oh. The fear! That was so good! And he flashes a Morty. Mord flash Eid, so that's double flash there. Sejuani ult.
Mordekaiser should be fine here.
Oh, but Anivia's egged in the mid lane.
But on both sides, they're losing.
Sammy gets that kill, and Mordekaiser's not fine.
Mordekaiser's dead too.
Yeah. 2 kills over to Icathia.
2 for 0. Maybe Volibear can look for a steal on this Baron, but if I'm Gran, I'm spam pinging Baron right now. I have an Aphelios, I have a Hui, I have a Brand, I am spam pinging.
Here you can tell Grant's already there. He's waiting for his team to help.
Bilgewater should know this is going on though. When you're this far behind, you almost want to see the Volibear go for the steal here.
Yeah, I mean the gold is even, but the game state does not feel very even.
Yeah, taking the blue buff. I mean, it is a 50-50 steal, so
it's probably
melting.
I mean, it's already dead.
It's pretty risky. Yeah, that Infernal Soul.
Ezreal!
Oh, that was so close.
He failed the smite. Ezreal almost had that. That was crazy.
I mean, not many things can clear Baron faster than 2 burn APs and a Hue or a Aphelios, so.
Oh yeah. Maybe if the Aphelios was Vayne or Kog'Maw.
At the end of the day, too, it's just Icathia's comp is just a lot easier to execute here. You just have Ornn presses ult, and you just go in.
Yep.
Not much
shit
to
ton
think
of damage,
about.
shit ton of frontline, shit ton of
engage
CC.
if you're Bilgewater, you don't really have that hard engage. So you really have to play fights a little more more intelligently. Just hard to do.
The side laning was working for them for a while, but at this point, it doesn't really seem like it's an option.
Yeah, I mean, the Mordekaiser really wants to match the Ornn, but Ornn's just so tanky. Even though he's only 2 items, Mordekaiser is almost 6.
Yeah, I mean, Mord definitely crushes him in the 1v1
Flame
still.
Horizoning in the top lane if you have 2 Flame Horizons this game.
Top and AD carry.
80.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sammy's a full item ahead on Aphelios. Yeah, and then I think once you get into these late game situations as Bilgewater, if you don't have a person who mains AD carry on like a high DPS champion, the games are just going to be so hard. It's not even his fault. If it's not his role, you know, like if it's not what he plays, it's hard to blame him. But you gotta have at least someone on your team that can do that.
The most famous, not AD carry main pick for AD carry.
Journal just deletes Icy
and
Infusion.
the Hue just one-shotting the board.
Anivia even flashed and it didn't matter. No Hue. That Ezreal ult hit Sammy and did like 300 damage.
Here, it just feels tough.
Yeah, for sure.
You're up towers, you really hope the Mordekaiser split can do something, but Ornn's just gonna recall, hold the turret. Oh, Ornn's not recalling.
Fuck it.
Oh, the Hue is.
I mean, if they take an inhib.
Now, Hue has no flash. Mordekaiser might be able to outplay Hue,
oh,
but...
he's in the ult.
Oh.
Can he dive the turret, though?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe.
Man, he can. Mordekaiser gets the shutdown.
Big. Oh, I don't like the path they took.
His wave's not there. But Icathia is going to have to pull back. I mean, they got the inhib.
Looking, Elder Dragon's up. Icathia could play for Elder here. I'd like to see the Mordekaiser keep pushing.
He's looking to recall and TP
needs
in.
to be hitting the tower here. I don't know why they're not.
He stopped. Yeah, he stopped his recall. Ornn ult. Trying to catch Sarah. Redirect.
There's
TP
4
in.
people here.
Anivia's
TP
coming.
In from Icy Infusion. Now you're trying to stop the backs. The Brand gets his recall off.
Ornn does not, though.
Oh, and that Ezreal. Oh.
Sammy just flies in and kills everyone. Double kill.
Oh
Flash.
My God, the Aphelios. Oh.
And she's dead in 1 second. Oh.
Oh, and they don't even get it.
The Mordekaiser dies in the base.
The Aphelios tower 2-shot Slinch.
That's so funny.
Or like
bloodbath.
Hit him once and then it just... Oh my goodness. That champ is... I mean, with the Ornn item upgrade, it is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, the Hue is full build now. Aphelios, well on his way to full build. I thought we were going to see an Aphelios, like, quadra kill right there. So close.
Yeah. At least they did get the inhib top, though, the Grub Gap.
Grub Gap, yeah. I mean, getting the inhib...
And no Elder Dragon going over. We still have the TP on the Mord if the Elder can be delayed here.
Getting the inhib is like pretty big.
It looks like the Brand really wants to start this.
That's a great question. Did Gabe 1v1 the Mordekaiser?
The Mord was like 400 health though, I think.
Oh, okay. Grant, not really too worried about that damage.
You know, I'd like to see the Ornn hold the TP and go for the
pinging.
end. Yeah, they're... Oh...
Cathia's pinging
Cathia's a little too smart, but... Oh, the Bull
Oh my God!
Here.
Cleanse flash.
Buffalo's getting stuck, the Bull Bear... But the peel...
Wally's not where he wants to be.
Huge there, and the Hue damage is
Step away from it, I see.
If that was just a 4v5 right there. That was just a complete 4v5. This Aphelios this way.
Wait, Volibear though. Volibear is on the hunt for the steal.
No
Blast Cone.
There is the Blast Cone.
Does not go for it.
And it goes over to Grant.
I mean, they probably just walk up mid and end the game now, right?
I don't know. I mean, Elder Dragon does not last as long.
Mordekaiser has
Anivia
TP.
has known for their wave clear.
Mordekaiser flashing, looking for a play against Elder. Finds Journal in the Mord realm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the fear.
Oh,
the fear. That was a clutch play from Journal. Sammy claims the kill.
Infusion, you have to stay alive here.
I think this is probably just the end of the game, right? I mean,
I don't. If the wave gets stopped, maybe, but.
Oh, Sammy's on the wrong side of the base. She's walled off. Sammy dies.
Oh, the kill. But the brand damage.
The Orin ult didn't get redirected. They're losing with Elder Dragon. Please just use your Elder Dragon.
That's real eating into 3 of them.
What the?
Arcane Shift, known for its defensive abilities.
Alright, they still have Hoi. Hoi could kill the Anivia or the Ezreal with one ability right now with the Elder Dragon. Oh, but their base.
Base and Mordekaiser
Mord has TP. Toledo's blocked off here. Oh god, is it gonna happen?
Oh,
is it gonna happen?
Mordekaiser TP on spawn.
He's TPing on spawn. Oh, He's TPing. He's TPing.
Looking for the end.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
The wave's recalling though.
Yeah, you have to stop. Oh my god.
We gotta stop the wave recall. Smite.
He stopped the recall. He stopped it. No. Icathia gonna lose. Wait a minute. Wait. Rin's in the base.
Oh no.
She used the ult.
Over yet.
Oh, kill her.
Okay, I see Infusion is TP soon.
Holy
shit.
Rin almost won the game.
Icy still has TP up. That is an open base for Icathia.
Grant's doing the right thing here. Just chase them out, make them take the long route, push the wave up mid.
Oh, but Icy has to TP back. But the Sejuani's gonna. Oh, didn't stop it. And that's the Anivia.
He stopped the wave. Gabe found Sarah though.
That brand support is just pumping out.
They have another wave coming.
Of damage.
Oh, the inhibitor's back up.
Yeah, it's
Mord
not
shrink
looking
it
like
up.
Icathia can end, and now there's an open inhibitor or open Nexus.
Well, they're looking for this Nexus turret though. It's
I'm
dying
not sure
really fast.
Why we're just giving up a Nexus turret here?
Hoi melts
for
them.
a minute.
Nami ult.
But maybe. Oh,
the Orin ult.
Bilgewater can look here.
Journal gets deleted. Buffalo Barrage going in.
The late
He
game
dies.
Anivia.
The Sejuani ult Xmithies.
Arcane Shift.
Dude, what the fuck is this game?
Oh, but the Brand and Aphelios might be able to do Baron right now.
They're not going for it.
Not.
Look how long it took them to kill Grant.
Alright, well, you're looking for Baron here, but the Brand and Aphelios damage is just kind of scary on the
yeah, I mean, Aphelios doesn't have R for like another, what, minute?
He has Flash.
But
just...
they're looking to see if someone walks into this bush. Oh, if you get caught here, Grey Goose Gabe.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Sammy almost kills Rin in like 4 auto attacks. Gabe dies, but I think they staved off the Baron. The thing about it too right here is like
go ahead.
If Aphelios ult comes back up, an Infernum Aphelios ult like one-shots 4 people on
their whole team.
Yeah.
Here, if you're Bilgewater, I think you're winning fights, but are you winning fights, or is Icathia just misplaying and running into unfavorable matchups, to 3v4s, just
a little bit of both.
Getting a little overconfident once again.
Buffalo Barrage clutched it out, and the Slimsh's Nami ult in that last fight saved their base. And then the TP from Rin into the top side to get the Nexus turrets and almost the Nexus itself, it really kept this game afloat. I still think Icathia is in a pretty strong spot here. Their team fight is really powerful.
It's just so much frontline and damage.
Grant is looking for it.
Sejuani's blocked off though. But
this
like
is a good start.
Oh,
Aphelios.
Doesn't hurt.
Aphelios is in the realm. He's going to go down.
Aphelios gets...
Mordekaiser's got
the Mord comes out.
Thorn in the realm, right?
Tearing him up, but Bilgewater just decides to leave him.
Okay.
I guess the Hoi really hurt them.
Yeah, I mean, that fight was
looking for a Baron. Grant
pretty close.
Below 1,000 health, but
he's so tanky.
They are shredding this Baron.
He's not even taking damage. But can Sarah do it again? She has Flash.
The flash on the Volibear.
She flashes into the pit. Grant gets the smite this time.
No steal.
Sarah's gonna go down. Baron goes over to
no
Icathia.
trade kill.
Journal.
Oh,
Journal.
they're taking a lot of damage to Blackheart.
Icy infusion. Toledo is approaching.
Can they get Toledo as well?
Why did he do that?
That's the Nami. I think they just take the Ornn out here.
He walked in and killed
Rand's
himself.
Starting to walk up, but I'm not sure if there's enough time.
He's so tanky.
And now with 20 seconds until Elder, looks like Bilgewater might be able to take this Elder Dragon.
Icy Infusion is like going crazy this game. Maybe this guy should be an Arcane. Hey, what did everybody put in their pick'ems for longest game in Hextech?
45 plus, hopefully.
I don't remember.
45 to 60 and 60 plus?
I think it's like 35 to 45 and then 45 plus, maybe. Why did he do that? Perfect explanation of this game. Bilgewater is here first. They get the crab, but there still is a lot of damage out of these three.
The Ezreal's going Hexdrinker. You know, you really need to see the Soroda's Grudge.
Or
There's
like
no one killing
LDR
this Sejuani.
maybe. Yeah. Because Soroda's is not great on him anymore. The armor ped skills with lethality. Grant is tanking the shit out of this. Locks up Mord. Nami ult and the Anivia wall. Grant is in the realm, but he is not upset about it. He's so tanky. Aphelios ult misses.
There is just no damage.
Sammy is in a really dangerous spot, but she's getting away with it.
Up, but
Kit's 2 kills.
I mean, leaves something to be desired.
That was one of the most donkey fights I've ever seen an AD carry play. She just walked in and killed.
Yeah, there was just so much back and forth, and then it's looking like with the Baron buff.
Gonna end here, I think.
Icathia might have to.
They kill 3. They lose
kill
1.
The mid-wave, though? I'm not sure if they have enough.
Not without Icy Infusion.
Yeah, and the Baron wave. And it's not looking like the
Sarah's pulled it, but she didn't get that super minion.
Oh,
nice
yeah,
bubble.
That's just it.
Oh yeah, but that's it. Game is over.
Yeah, Bilgewater makes it tough, but
47-minute slugfest. But Icathia is gonna take the series.
Icathia pulls it out. Purple gang.
Clean 2-0. Nothing to see here.
You know, a couple almost back doors, but you know, almost wonder if that was the Trundle in the top lane. Would it have happened?
Maybe Purple gang striking back. Journal 13, 5, and 11 with 75,000 damage on the Hui.
Wow, this Hui has got to be banned. That dual pick between Spicehorn and Journal, it is just.
Yeah, I mean,
can't be.
They were both so effective.
And very tough.
Rin definitely made like a really strong effort to come back in that game, and Icy Infusion finally got online and started melting people, but.
It's just when your last pick is an Anivia and you just draft so much magic damage, it's just really tough. You know, even though it was the 2 magic damage solo laners putting out the damage, but Bilgewater's gonna have to figure out this lack of a AD carry situation.
Captains can join us if they want,
supports.
By the way. But yeah, I agree. I mean, Buffalo Barrage did fine. Don't get me wrong. But if it's not his main role, I don't think.
It's really tough to
end the poll.
Yeah, like Ezreal, you can play safe as AD carry, but
yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's an AD carry main. So that being said, I think he did pretty well for being off role.
Yeah, definitely, especially into the Aphelios is really tough, especially when the Aphelios has the front line that they had, and apparently he didn't need the front line though, just running into all of them, just killing them all.
Like if he's able to if Buffalo can like repeat that performance on AD carry, but on one that does a little bit more damage to tanks, I think that he has a really good shot at, helping his team burn through that front line.
Just maybe going for the hyper carry route, the Jinx or the Kog'Maw or the Twitch, just something that can, even if you're not as comfortable, just Jinx. Doesn't take too much to understand how to play that champion. Have a lot more damage, a lot more potential to carry these team fights.
Yeah, Grant, Sarah, I don't know if you guys want to join us, or if Grant, if you want to make an MVP vote, one of the mods watching, if you want to get that ball rolling. I think for me, I would have to give it to either Journal or Grant. I think they both played really well in both games.
Yeah, agreed. I think and then Spice Core, the Hui in the first game, and then
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Aphelios.
A lot of Sammy's fights as Aphelios in that game were a little sussy, so I probably would
Hmm.
give the edge to a Journal if I had to choose between one of them as far as who my MVP vote would be. But
Yeah, that Corki in the first game just took over, and then
yeah,
75,000 damage on Hui. You're
pretty
doing
crazy.
more damage than 3 of the members of the Bilgewater team.
Yeah, I mean, tons of damage for sure.
It's the Infernal Soul, the double Blackfire, this double Blackfire combo. It can be avoided if teams are definitely going to be banning that Hui out against them.
Needless to say, though, that was a really exciting game. Bilgewater
Hmm.
almost clawed back in,
I agreed.
but
Both of them.
Icathia, they had the scaling. So
Both of them. That backdoor potential.
yep, yep. What is it with Boozebash 13 and backdoors? I've never seen this many in one of our tournaments before.
People found the way.
Hello.
What's up, Purple Gang?
Might be the easiest game we've ever played.
Stop the cat.
Game one was really easy. The set thing notwithstanding, game one was really easy. I will say that.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about
Ben,
Bilgewater's draft was a lot harder to execute. We thought they just
Ours
lacked a lot
we
of
didn't
damage.
even care about like picking a good team comp. Like once we saw Tristana, we're just like, okay, this is we don't even need to figure out like a good team comp. We just play whatever and win.
I don't know. That
it was
double
like
Blackfire is just
like their first 3 picks was just like really. It felt really easy to get through the pick ban.
Yeah, we were talking about potentially the Tristana going bot lane with the Nautilus after the flash was blown on the Hui, maybe to punish the Hui for having no flash. But
yeah, I don't think we ever even considered it an option for Tristana to be bottom. Like even when the pick came in, we were like, that's mid.
Yeah,
because I don't think we've seen anything from like I've never seen Slimsh play it.
well, Rin plays Rin plays a lot of Seraphine, so I thought it would be like a AP Seraphine mid, and then Buffalo Barrage playing Tristana, just because I was unfamiliar with what he actually plays.
Yeah, I like looked through all their like OPGGs, like went like back as far as I could go and never saw anything. So
yeah,
Sammy was also super confident. It was Trist mid.
are we getting
yeah, Sarah, I don't know if she wants to join us. She's more than welcome to. But I do think that they made a good run at it in that second game.
Game 2 was hard for sure. We were so disjointed in some of the fights. I think there was like one fight where I thought the fight was lost, so I'm like I'm getting out of here, and then Sammy just like 1v3 people and like fucking blew him up. I'm like, wait, all right, I'm coming back. It was like
Sammy was like, there was like 2 or 3 moments where I could see the vision. Like I saw the R flash that kind of failed, and then I saw her like flash into the backline and like assassinate 2 people, and she was like so close to just pentakilling like 2 or 3 times.
A big thing I think was that we like me and Toledo like as the front line, we're like playing our own game, if that makes sense. Like we weren't like, I think we have to move with her, like let her dictate where we go instead of
Sammy.
Let Sammy dictate where we go instead of like, because if she wants to push up, we have to be able to like make the space for her to push up.
And she was strong enough to do it.
Yeah, our comms weren't like clean enough for that, I think. But it's like something it's not an easy fix, but it's something like that's it's easy to start working on. So going forward, it will be pretty good. Sammy's Sway was insane. Journal's
can we talk about the bounce back performance from Journal that I was very much expecting to see?
Journal, I was never concerned about Journal.
Me either.
The Corki,
like when you play a player like who's in like having his best season ever, like honestly probably the MVP of the tournament right now, Colonel Combo.
Oh yeah,
like might be the best player in the bracket. Like when you play a player like that, it's just like, what can you do, right?
The way Combo's been playing, he definitely is. If you had to take the vote today for who the MVP is, it's no doubt to me that it's Colonel Combo. So
yeah, he's been really good. They're undefeated. Their team looks pretty strong.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe a little jitters too. Journal hasn't played a Boozebash in a couple of tournaments.
Playing out of their mind. They're definitely the team to beat.
But I think that maybe Journal too, just like bouncing back. He hadn't played Boozebash in a few tournaments.
He was on fire today.
Yeah, he was really he was doing
his comms are so clean. That's the best part.
Yep.
So clean.
That's what I remember from him being my teammate too. Did you make an MVP vote?
I did not. I can right now.
Okay.
I would definitely be very surprised if the Hui was left up against y'all again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially when we have dual threat.
Yeah,
There's no
the
reason for that
draft,
to ever be
the
left up
strength
again.
and draft is
Like
just too strong now.
Sammy was insane on it. Journal was insane on it.
Yep.
It was like when we were getting into the second draft, we were talking about first picking Hui when we were on blue side. I'm like, Journal, do you play? He's like, yeah, I play it. I was just like, okay, oh hell yeah, that's it. And then even like Sammy always wants to play Hui, right?
Yeah.
That's her best champion probably right now. I think she would admit that. She would say that herself because I've heard her say it. I'm not sure if it's still the same, but like, but she was like, I think this is Hui mid for sure. And I'm like, oh shit, we're about to see it. Let's go.
I mean, also, I don't want to take away. I think you had a great series too. You were just.
Oh yeah, I think the second game was a little rough, man. I was missing alts everywhere and shit.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of missed alts.
Smite, when Volibear flashed in to kill herself, I wasn't even like considering it an option that Volibear would just like go die for the dragon.
Yeah.
And
it actually
I think I missed the smite on Baron where Sammy got the last hit too.
Yep,
yep. I was in my head after that first one. I was in my head on the smites.
And that Ezreal just
very close,
just barely missing the Baron steal.
Yeah, that's
and then two almost backdoors. That Mordekaiser really got close to ending that game there.
Nexus was half HP, right?
Yeah, we saw it happening. Journal, I want to look back at it because I'm not sure what stopped Journal's back. I think it might have been Volibear passive.
I think you're right.
Either that. I think it was like a 30 tick of magic damage. So
I think he came in right at the end and the passive
bounced off of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sad because we were all just like, wait, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, like if he finishes at recall, Mord probably just doesn't get either Nexus turret, right? Maybe one.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, I thought for sure we lost there though.
Oh yeah, I thought the game was over.
And then we had the hero, like Sammy just came in and fucking
hero play.
Beat Mordekaiser's ass. Yeah.
Big respect though from Bilgewater. I think they got out drafted a little bit, but they really executed that side lane stuff.
Yeah, that second game too. They didn't give up. They made a lot of picks.
That was sick. I was screaming. My voice is fried right now.
But yeah,
yeah, I could hear you. Every game was like they're always in the game too. So they're fighters.
There's an MVP
they're down
vote
2, but they're definitely not a sleeper team. They have some potential.
Well, the thing about Bilgewater too is like they've played you guys and Bandle City, right? So like their schedule's not been easy so far.
No, I think pretty much all the teams are pretty even though. Like especially after seeing Noxus bounce back.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the team where I was like, Noxus could end up being a disaster, but that only after the first game. I thought they would be okay, and then I saw the first game, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not great. But I wasn't really taking into account the fact that like your boy J Money was sick. Evan was like 36 hours, no sleep. So like the way they stomped Bandle City was crazy, and I know Bandle City is going to bounce back too.
It's a pretty safe to say, I think, that this is probably one of the tightest brackets we've ever had in Boozebash history.
Yeah, it looks pretty close.
Like there's 6 teams, and I don't think Demacia is 2-0. They're the only ones.
Yeah.
So they're the team to beat right now. I don't know who they have this week. Do they have
next week? We're done with the week now. This is the last game of the week.
Who do they have?
They're going to be playing Bilgewater.
Bilgewater? Okay.
Yeah.
But exciting stuff. Purple Gang bouncing back. Doing what Void couldn't and stopping the back door.
If we did lose the second game, I was confident in the third one because it's just,
Yeah.
We were winning the lanes pretty much. We just
what were the comms like when we saw the Mordekaiser lock in, and then did y'all know instantly it was gonna be the Anivia mid lane, or
once I saw Anivia get locked in was when I was like, that's Icy Infusion, because I literally like had his his OPG pulled up. I'm like, this guy played like 20 games of Anivia, like that's Anivia mid. I don't think I've ever seen him play it.
Yeah.
So I knew, like I was like, we were talking about it and I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna be Anivia mid, Mordekaiser top. I know Toledo was like when he was locking the door, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and like mitigate losses. I'm like, all right, sounds good. Which he did for the most part until like I think there was one fight where he was like trying, like the tower was already low. He probably should have just backed off, but
I think there was one where they may have used their W early, and Brand came up and tried to make a play, and then it turned into a 2v3. Or
I think I saw Gabe solo kill Mordekaiser once too, which was kind of crazy.
Gabe was also nuts this
just
series.
Brand things.
Yeah, Gabe was so good.
Like I
That
think
double Blackfire combo y'all have going on is very scary to play into.
I think my vote goes to Journal, but there's a strong argument for you and Gabe and Sammy too. I think Toledo was in a bad matchup, so he didn't look great.
I mean, Toledo
he did fine.
on the Camille was really good too because he was down like he got back to even after I like ganked top like pretty early.
The first
and then he just like was doing like going off. He had a lot of like picks with the ult. He was playing out of his mind.
Yeah, I mean all 5 of you stepped up at different times.
They banned it, like obviously like they were scared of the Camille.
It's got to feel good to bounce back and get a fairly convincing 2-0. Fairly good.
It's 5-1, no big deal. You'll see it. It's all good.
I believe it. Void.
I'll update fantasy after this, Luke. Or I'll eat first and then I'll update fantasy.
All right. Well,
GG's. Thanks for casting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun watching it back.
Yeah, that second game was exciting for sure.
Headless chicken. I might skip that game.
that's
I don't want to see me miss a few ults on Sejuani. The first game was clean, I think. That game was a little rough.
Smithies that happened.
Yeah, a couple of
smithies. There was one fight. What was it? Third Dragon, where like 4 or 5 people just completely missed their ultimate, and it was just kind of.
I was like, hit an ultimate ability challenge difficulty impossible. Like the Hoy ult, the Aphelios ult, the fucking Nami ult, everything missed from everyone. Even Anivia, like he had a really good wall and his ult was on, and he just like turned it off or got CC'd. Maybe I didn't see exactly what happened.
Probably got CC'd. We had both games. Our team was like pretty heavy CC.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to move.
Y'all definitely.
And then we weren't allowed to move.
Y'all definitely had the hard engage, which I think makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I did like playing Sejuani into that comp in the second game though, because it was just like so easy to stack MR.
True. Yeah, you were so fucking tanky.
Yeah, I got Knight's Vow because I was like, you gotta keep Sammy alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely tough too for them with the Ezreal AD carry. It just really can't damage the Sejuani Ornn front line. It was
even when we're stacking MR, it's so hard. But
just all the magic. But
thanks for casting.
Good games.
Yes, I will conclude the stream here. Thanks for tuning in.
All right,
and
GG's.
See you next week.